What's going on, guys? Now I'm going to show you my updated Wii collection for January 2016. And I realize there's still some key games I'm missing. I'm still buying Wii games, but this is my physical game collection for the system as it stands now. Bit of history for the Wii. I've owned a Wii since January of 2007, and I've gone through two different Wiis. My first one actually stopped reading discs, and that's pretty much it. I haven't. Both my Wii's have been the original model. I didn't get the second model. I didn't get the Wii Mini. And yeah. Anyways, I have quite a few games here. I have more Wii games than I do Wii U games, but that's because the system's been out longer. So yeah. Again, all alphabetical. We're gonna dive right in here. Battalion Wars 2. I actually haven't played this yet. I own the first one on the GameCube, and I'm playing through that one. So once I get done with that one, then I'll move on to this one. Boom Blocks. Really awesome game. Honestly, this is one of those games that is just... You can't really do it on most other systems. It really utilizes the motion control well. It really works with the Wii. Really awesome game, especially with friends. The Conduit. Donkey Kong Barrel Blast, a really fun racer that people don't really talk about. It was originally going to be a GameCube game that utilized the bongos, but instead they made it for the Wii, and it uses the motion controls instead of the bongos, and actually does it pretty well. Yeah. Donkey Kong Country Returns. When this game was announced, it was amazing. It's like Donkey Kong Country was back. It was pretty sweet. Since then, we've gotten this game ported to the 3DS, and then we've also gotten Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze on the Wii U, which I feel is superior to this game. But still, this was awesome when it first came out. I mean, it still is. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, again, another kind of underrated Donkey Kong game. This was a GameCube game, and it was under the New Play Control brand, which took GameCube games and ported them over and utilized motion control, which was a form of remastering that I feel is better than most remasters these days. I wish Nintendo would go back and do more with this New Play Control moniker, because I think it's really cool. Yeah, really unique Donkey Kong game. Really unique. It's kind of more like a beat-em-up style of Donkey Kong Country. Epic Mickey. Game with a really cool concept, but isn't really utilized well. But it's fun for what it is. Excite Bots Trick Racing. I also have Excite Truck. These are both part of the Excite series, which is basically the Excite Bike series that started on NES. Both made by the same developers. Excite Bots Trick Racing is basically the same thing as Excite Truck for the most part, but with these transformable bot cars and different weird game modes. Like, there's a game mode where you're racing in these transformable robot cars while you're playing a game of poker. It's really strange, but these are both fantastic titles. This one came out when the Wii came out at the Wii's launch. This one came out afterwards. Both utilized the motion control really well. I love both these games. Just really awesome stuff. Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. I haven't played this yet. I'm hoping to find a copy of Path of Radiance for the GameCube. And yeah, I know, good luck on that, because the game's horribly expensive. Fling Smash, another underrated game, very fun with the motion control. It was one of the games that came out when the Wii Remote Plus was coming out, and it really utilized that extra motion. Really nice and really fun multiplayer mode as well. Fortune Street, oh man, I love Fortune Street. It's a series put up by Square Enix, but it utilizes Nintendo characters and some of their RPG characters. This one utilizes Mario and Dragon Quest, two of my favorite franchises. So it's pretty cool, and it's a lot like an updated version of Monopoly of sorts. It's actually really cool, really fun game. GoldenEye 007, an otherwise fantastic remake of an otherwise fantastic game. Classic. Good stuff. Kirby's Dream Collection Special Edition. This is the anniversary set that came out for Kirby's. I think it was his 20th either 20th or 15th. I think it was his 20th anniversary. But has several games on here. You have actually 6 games, which is Dreamland 1, 2, and 3. You also have Kirby's Adventure, Kirby Superstar, and Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards. Plus, you have new challenge stages, which are built upon the same engine as Kirby Return to Dreamland for the Wii. So you pretty much get 7 whole games in here. Plus, you get episodes of the anime. Plus, you get some history stuff and get an art book and soundtrack and all this cool stuff. And I think this came out at like, I think it was either 40 or $50. So it was really, really good deal. Really awesome stuff. Really great way to celebrate Kirby's birthday. Speaking of Kirby, I also got 2 more games here. We got Kirby's Epic Yarn and Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Both fantastic games. Kirby's Epic Yarn is like my favorite non-traditional Kirby game. Kirby's Return to Dreamland being my favorite traditional Kirby game. These are both fantastic, fantastic games. I love them both. Beat them both. 100% of this. Have not 100% of that one yet, but this one's a little bit more tricky than this one, but they're fantastic games. If you guys love Kirby, you love platforming games, you got to pick these up. These are the top of the line. Very top of the line. Link's crossbow training. I have it for the collection, but it's it's pretty basic. It came with the Wii Zapper. Nothing really special or to write home about. Lost in Shadow. It's a really unique game. Reminds me a lot of Limbo. Mario Power Tennis. I haven't actually played this, but it's another new play control game, so eventually I'm going to give this a shot. Mario Sports Mix, fantastic compilation of different sports, all with a lot of depth, lots of characters to use here, including Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest characters, which is awesome. Mario Super Sluggers, really fun Mario sports game yet again. Got some Metroid games here. We got Metroid Other M, and we got the Metroid Prime Trilogy. Awesome stuff, awesome stuff. I know everyone hates this game, but, you know, I like it. And, of course, the Prime games. Awesome, awesome stuff. Muramasa the Demon Blade. This was one of my favorite games on the system. Probably not going to go back to it, though, because they have recently, this was given a port over to the Vita with extra content. But still, when this game came out, I freaking loved it. I 100%ed it. For the most part, there was one extra dungeon I could not do that was just way too hard for me, where you did like, it was the final thing to do in the game. But I beat the game, I got all the other extra stuff, I got all 108 Demon Blades, and it just really fantastic stuff. I love Vanilla Ware, I love their work. Opuna. I haven't actually played this yet either. All I know is it's a RPG of sorts, Japanese RPG of sorts by Koei. So it's probably going to be fun when I eventually get around to it. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Now this is a sealed copy. Now let me explain. I have played this game. Before you guys go and say, "Oh, you don't play New Super Mario Bros. Wii? What's wrong with you?" I have played it. I've played it quite a bit with friends. I just did not own it until years later, and I bought it, and I just haven't gotten around to actually making my own file on this. But it's New Super Mario Bros. Wii, you know, it's a fantastic platformer, it's Mario. What else can I say about it, you know, it's awesome. Pandora's Tower, this is the, you see Pandora's Tower there? Yep. It has reversible cover art. Really awesome game, reminds me a lot of Zelda and Devil May Cry of sorts. Got 2 Pikmin games here. We got New Play Control Pikmin and Pikmin 2, technically New Play Control Pikmin 2, but we never got it in North America as New Play Control. We got it years later for $20 as part of the Nintendo Selects brand, which sucks because I would have wanted it as New Play Control because it looks weird next to each other, but whatever. I love Pikmin, I do, but I gotta be honest, when I played Pikmin back in the day when it first came out in the GameCube, I hated it. I was so excited for it because it was Miyamoto's next big game, and I just did not get into Pikmin 1. Never tried Pikmin 2 until this came out. When this came out, I was like, you know what, I want to give this series a shot again. So I picked this up, played them. They are fantastic, and I picked up Pikmin 3 for the Wii U when that came out, and it's fantastic. Quickly became one of my favorite Nintendo series. I love this series. I think they should stick with the motion controls. I don't like the traditional GameCube style controls with these games. I like the motion controls, and I guess if they were to do like a touchscreen one, kind of like a Nintendo Land, that would be cool too. But still, these are fantastic games. The controls really work well. I really like these control remasters. Punch Out, of course, gotta have Punch Out. Red Steel, very good gunplay, very crappy swordplay. I don't have the sequel, but I need to get it launched with the Wii. This is Ubisoft. This is pretty much what they launched with the Wii, and then for the Wii U, as we know, they launched Zombie U. So this is like the Zombie U for the Wii, if you will, but it's not zombies. Rhythm Heaven Fever, awesome game, really really awesome. It sucks that there's no motion control. It's just all buttons, but still, really fun game. It's Rhythm Heaven. Sin and Punishment Star Successor, really 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 awesome game. Very nice rail shooter. It's a sequel to the N64 game, which we never got until the Virtual Console game came out on the Wii, which sold immensely, which prompted them to make the sequel, which I don't think the sequel did too well. So that's why we don't really see much in this series anymore. But I feel like they should bring this series back and advertise it heavily, because I think it could do well. It's an awesome, awesome game. Got some Sonic games here. We got Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic and the Secret Rings, and Sonic Unleashed. Out of all of these, I probably would say my favorite would be Black Knight, followed very closely by Unleashed, and then Secret Rings. Secret Rings and Black Knight try to do the motion control. Secret Rings does. These are like on-rail games, but this one is a lot more on rails with the motion control, which is very iffy at times. Black Knight is really fun to play. Really fun. Sonic Unleashed is more traditional Sonic with the werehog, beat 'em up stuff. They're all pretty fun games. They have their issues, but they're fun games. I don't have Sonic Colors, and I'll explain why I do not like Sonic Colors. I played several worlds of it, did not like how it played. It was glitchy for me. I did not like the worlds, the level design. That was very unbalanced. I did not care for Colors. That's why I don't own it. That's just my opinion, though. Super Mario All-Stars, just a port of the Super Nintendo version that had the first 3 Mario Brothers, plus it had the original Mario Brothers 2 that was in Japan only, which is now called the Lost Levels. Cool stuff. We also got more Mario games, Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2. Just fantastic, fantastic games. Probably the best 3D Mario... The best 3D Mario games that aren't the new style, which is 3D Land and 3D World, because I actually prefer that style better, but I love these. These are better than Sunshine and better than 64. Even though Sunshine and 64 are classic, these are just amazing. To be honest, I haven't beaten Galaxy 2 yet, but I have beaten Galaxy. But I've gotten pretty far in Galaxy 2, so need to eventually go back and beat that. Super Paper Mario, really awesome game. A lot of people hated this game when it came out. I don't understand why. It's still a lot better than what we got afterwards. We don't talk about Sticker Star, but this game is freaking awesome. It was a lot more of a mixture of RPG elements with the classic Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers side-scrolling levels. It's really fun. Super Smash Brothers Brawl, amazing game. It's Smash Brothers. What can I say about it? Just awesome. Got 2 Zelda games here. We got Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess, the Wii version. Both fantastic games, although I prefer the GameCube version of Twilight Princess over the Wii version. The Wii version's controls are a little bit iffy, but yeah, and I don't like the whole mirrored world thing. Skyward Sword, though, is my favorite Zelda game. As someone who's been playing since the 90s, since Ocarina of Time came out, and I have owned and played every single Zelda game, I can definitely say Skyward Sword blew me away when it came out. Love this game. If you own a Wii U and like Nintendo games of any sorts, you gotta own Skyward Sword. It's an experience, guys, and it really... Skyward Sword is one of those games where, with the Wii, Nintendo had a message of how to play games differently while still keeping it a hardcore experience. Skyward Sword is the ultimate game that proves that. It proves how well motion controls do while still making it a hardcore action-adventure game. It's a really, really good example. This game is awesome. I cannot praise it enough. I love this game. Wario Land Shake It. Actually a really awesome Wario Land game. It's made by, I think it's made by the same people who made Kirby's Epic Yarn and Yoshi's Woolly World. It's Good Feel, I think the developer's name is. I got some Wii Series games, actually a lot of Wii Series games. We got Wii Music, got Wii Party. Actually, let's just focus on these two for now. Wii Music and Wii Party. Wii Music I actually love. I think it gets a really bad rap. I mean, is it the next Guitar Hero or whatever? No, it's not trying to be. It's a music simulator. And I think it does that just fine. It's very fun to just unlock stuff and mess around with the different instruments and stuff. Wii Party is amazing. I feel like Wii Party is quickly becoming better than Mario Party just because it's just a lot of different modes and quirkiness with it. It's really fun just to get a group of friends together and just play a bunch of this. It's really fun. They also made a sequel to this one on the Wii U, which is also as fun, if not better than this one. They also got Wii Play Motion. Wii Play first came out, did not care for it. In the years since, I actually sold my original copy of this. I bought it when it first came out. Wii Remote included everything, and I sold it. I just did not like it. The years since, I wanted to get this because I liked how this looked and how this advertised the Wii Motion Plus. And I was like, well, if I'm going to have that, I might as well go back and rebuy the original Wii Play for my collection. So I rebought this. I think I got it for like $5. Played it some more, and as the more I play this, the more I realize it's not as bad as I originally criticized it for. There are some really weird games, like the table tennis one is very bland, basic. The pool one just does not really work at all for the motion controls, but there is still a lot of good stuff here. The target shooting, the tank game, duck hunt, like, you know, stuff like the duck hunt type game. There's a lot of stuff in this that's actually really decent. Was it worth it paying full price for back in the day? No. Was it worth it being a $5 game, minigame compilation? Yeah, definitely. And it really does deserve a spot in the collection, even though it's probably the worst of the Wii series. But still, Wii Play Motion, fantastic, really good stuff. They got different developers to work on each of the different minigames, and they're really fun. Uses the Wii Remote in a lot of unique ways that most games just don't. It's really fun. I highly recommend it. And we got Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. Fantastic games. This launched with the system. This came out later to advertise, again, the Wii Motion Plus. Both are fantastic games. I have a lot of memories with Wii Sports, but I also love Wii Sports Resort for just how much more content it has and how much just more variety it has. But these are both fantastic games. If you're a Wii owner, you probably have these somewhere in your collection. Last but not least, I do have it. Reversible cover art and all. This is Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii. North American version. It's Xenoblade Chronicles. What can I say about it? It's fantastic, you know, and I'm glad I have it here in my collection. I bought it day one, got the art book and everything, so just a fantastic Japanese RPG, you know. Not much else can be said. Monolith Soft rocks. And that's pretty much it, guys, for my Wii collection. Thanks for watching. What did you guys think? Leave some comments down below, and I will catch you guys later.